Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. It is Tuesday morning. We are so mixed up on our days of the week right now. We just got back from spending the weekend with our grandkids. We had a wonderful time. Now it's a holiday week, Thanksgiving week, and we're just so mixed up on our days right now. So a couple of things to talk about on my walk today. I'm getting back to my walking. I have not walked in 3 or 4 days. I haven't been able to. I've been active playing with my kids and stuff, but I haven't done this very thing right here. I gained a couple of pounds since I weighed myself. I think it was 4 or 5 days ago. I weighed myself and my weight has been trending down and I've gained 2.5 pounds. I think personally for myself, what has changed is over the past 3 or 4 days, I've been stressed out because I'm trying to tie up all these loose ends that I have before Thanksgiving because I'm going to take a few days off. So stress is a huge culprit. It can really interfere with weight loss. Another thing is I haven't been walking and getting all the steps in. The past 3 or 4 days, I've only gotten like 4,000 to 5,000 steps in, if that. My kids are getting older now and they like to play board games and they like to watch movies and they like me to sit on the couch and watch them play video games. I've been as active. And another thing is I didn't track the entire weekend that I was gone. I ate lots of protein and I ate really good, right? But I did not weigh anything. I didn't track anything. I ate a lot earlier than normal yesterday. We ate breakfast at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I never eat that early. I wasn't even hungry. We had a lot going on. So I thought if I'm going to eat, I better eat now when everybody else is eating. And I ended up eating dinner later than normal too. Even though I was eating low carb and high protein foods, I still managed to put on a couple of pounds. And I really think it was because I wasn't exercising, I was stressed, and I wasn't tracking my foods. Exercising and tracking my foods has been something that I've been consistently doing for the past few months, and my weight has been trending down. And just 3-4 days, it starts to trend back up. It really shows me something. So I am back at it again today. I'm going to go home and start weighing out my food and tracking my macros and making sure that I'm staying where I'm supposed to be in order to drop that couple pounds that I gained. It is so easy to put that weight back on. It's crazy how easy it is. Just those few days of not being consistent with tracking and exercise, and then that little bit of added stress in there was like a perfect storm for me to put on a couple of pounds. Just wanted to be real and let you all know that it does happen to me too. I do have that fluctuation on the scale at times. Just this past few days has shown me that what I've been accomplishing lately with my weight loss and the body transformation and all that is not just food choices alone. It's also being aware of how much food that I am consuming and my activity, getting out and exercising and trying to manage my stress. So I just want to share that with you all. I'm back working at it today. I have my blaze orange hat on today because it is still gun season here for hunting deer in northern Michigan. And I was on my way out the door and Ed said, grab your orange, make sure you have orange on when you go for your walk. So that's what this is about. So now I want to talk to you about something else. If you don't listen to anything else in this video today, please listen to this important service announcement. Seriously, this is something that turns my stomach. It really, really upsets me. And that is that someone, once again, is using my image, my videos from back at my old house on an ad. I haven't seen it. I've heard about it from several of you, and I thank you for alerting me and letting me know. Apparently, there is an AI video of me. It is a video taken from when I was at my other house, and it is an ad for gelatin kind of quick weight loss thing. The creator of this makes it look like I am endorsing a weight loss product. I lost, someone said, a ton of weight within just a few days, okay, from taking this gelatin or this drink or these gummies. I don't even know really what it is. I haven't seen the ad myself. Those of you who know me and have followed me throughout my journey, you will know that I did not use or will not use quick weight loss products. I have done this very slowly, and I'm still working on it, for the past 4 years with food choices and exercise alone. All right. I haven't promoted any products that will say, if you take this, you're going to lose a ton of weight in just a few days. I want that to be so clear. I don't believe in that gimmicky stuff, and I would not promote anything like that. The only things that I promote right here on my personal YouTube channel. I haven't done any deals with anyone to put a weight loss ad out there for a product. I don't want anybody to fall for it and think that it is me promoting something like that, because it's so wrong. It's so wrong. And I'm so upset about it. I would ask if you see any ads like that of me promoting a quick weight loss product, please report the ad. That's the only thing that I know to do. If you see such an ad, take a screenshot of it and send it to me, and hopefully I can see what the name of the company is or figure out who's doing this and get them, because that is just not right. That someone would just take somebody else's identity and use it to promote something that I clearly do not endorse. I'm so upset about it. So please report it. Send me any information of the company or the name of the product. I really want to find out who's doing this. I don't even know what the name of the product is. So please don't purchase anything like that from any ads that you see. You know what I promote here on my channel. This is so creepy and so wrong. So report the ads if you can. When I get back to the house today, I am doing a full day in the kitchen and start making the foods that I'm going to be making to share with my family when we go down to spend Thanksgiving with our kids and our grandkids and other family members. I'm going to be going back home, getting in the kitchen and making some of those very things today, and I'm going to be showing you how I make them, and that's what's going on right now. So I'll see you back in the kitchen. I'm here at my desk getting ready to do a coaching call, and I have about 15 minutes to kill. So I thought I would take the opportunity to share with you a sale that's coming up for Teddy Blake. For those of you who have followed me for a long time, we were living in our other house, and I had taken one of the spare bedrooms and turned it into my home office, and I was having a lot of fun decorating it. I don't know if you remember, but I had thrifted this gorgeous orange leather chair with studs on it. I still have that chair. It's upstairs in one of my spare bedrooms. So I chose my accent color for my office to be this beautiful bright orange color. Teddy Blake contacted me and wanted to see if I wanted to do a little collaboration with them. And I was so excited because I was really new at doing this. And I said, absolutely. I had never heard of Teddy Blake before that. I went on their website to pick out a bag, and they had so many beautiful bags. It was very hard to decide what I wanted. But at that time, I needed to have like a tote bag where I could carry my laptop, my iPad, my chargers, my planner, all the things, right? So that was on my mind at the time when I was shopping on the website for a bag. And since orange was my color, I saw this bag and I had to get this bag. And I still have it, and I still love this bag. I did pick the orange because I had it in my office just sitting in the background. It looked so pretty with all the orange accents that I had in my office. The color is amazing on this bag. So this bag went back and forth with me from that house to this house as we traveled back and forth with all of my equipment in it, my little camera stuff, my phone, my iPad, my laptop, heavy, heavy stuff, right? And I traveled back and forth with it so many times with all of that heavy stuff in here. And it's still as gorgeous as the day I got it. I just wanted you to see the quality of this bag after carrying it back and forth for so long. I don't just have this bag. Last year, Teddy Blake contacted me and asked me if I wanted to do another collaboration with them. And they sent me this beautiful bag. This bag is so gorgeous. The quality of these bags are so amazing. This one especially has been through a lot with me carrying my heavy equipment back and forth. I just wanted to take a minute and show you these beautiful bags and show you the quality of the craftsmanship and how they have survived me putting them in the back of my car with all of my stuff in them, especially this bag right here. I love it so much. It's just a perfect size when I need to grab all of my filming stuff together. Teddy Blake is having a big sale. I'm gonna put the link and my discount code where you can save $30 off of your order and the dates of the sales down below in the description, where you can go down and check out all the information. These would be an absolute perfect gift for Christmas for someone on your Christmas list. Go to the website and check out all their gorgeous bags. I'm telling you, you're gonna have a really hard time making a decision on which one to get. So, all right, I'll be back. All right, it is 10:30 and I'm getting ready to have my first meal of the day. I made some of my yummy porridge. This is made out of egg whites packed with protein. It's less, this entire bowl is less than 400 calories. I'm gonna have this entire bowl of egg white porridge. I have some blueberries on here and some walnuts, and this is gonna be very filling. I also have a little bit of coffee I'm working on over there and some sparkling water. And I'm gonna sit down and eat, and then I have to get going. I have my cream cheese all set out here, come to room temperature. I'm gonna be making a no-bake cheesecake. I also have my turkey over here. It's a 12-pound turkey that I got from Butcher Box. I'm gonna be adding it to my daughter-in-law's turkey. She has a larger turkey that she's gonna be making, but she's gonna have her family and our family all together. And so every little bit is gonna help. That turkey's gonna be going in the oven today. I'm gonna bake it, and then I'm gonna slice it all up and put it in containers and just take the containers down with me downstate, and then we can just warm them up when we get down there. I have my egg steamer out. I'm steaming some eggs so that I can make deviled eggs and just a lot of things going on. So I'll be back later to show you things as they progress. It is 12 noon. So far I have 14 eggs steamed. I have 7 more in my egg steamer. I used to have a steamer that did 1 dozen eggs at one time. It stopped working. So I bought another one, and this one only makes 7 eggs at a time, which is okay just for the 2 of us when I wanna steam some eggs. But when I wanna do a large batch of deviled eggs, I have to do them in batches. So I'll show you here. This is my little steamer. And what I do when they're done, I take them over to the sink and I put them in ice cold water. As soon as they're done, I'm cool off for a few minutes, and then I just transfer them over to a little area that I have where I'm going to peel them and prep them and turn them into deviled eggs. I also have some veggies. I'm gonna be making a veggie tray. I have celery and I have broccoli, and look at these radishes. I have never seen such giant radishes in all my days. These are big. These would be great if you're wanting to use them as an alternative for like little potatoes in a roast. I'm gonna slice these up and put them in my little veggie tray. My eggs are all ready for filling. All I do for my filling, it's super easy. I just put my egg yolks into a bowl. I put in some mayo. I use the Chosen mayo with avocado oil and a little bit of Dijon mustard and some salt and pepper. If I stir this up and it's not creamy enough, I will add a little bit more mayo. I just kind of eyeball it. And then I just take paprika and sprinkle on top all of the filled eggs. And then I take little bacon crumbles and put just a few on each one. I'll be back when these are finished. All right, so here's what they look like. I don't pipe the filling in and make them all fancy. I don't go for beauty, I go for good tasting food. And if somebody doesn't want to eat my deviled eggs because they're not piped in all fancy, then that's more for me. All right, I'm gonna get these finished up and I'll be back. So it is 2 o'clock and I just made myself a latte. This is a double shot of espresso and 6 ounces of macadamia nut milk. And I added about a tablespoon of half and half, frothed it up in my milk frother and poured it into my espresso. And it is so good. I've been working in the kitchen most of the morning. My turkey is still in the oven. My deviled eggs are done. They're in the refrigerator, all set to go. I have to rinse and cut up my veggies, sit here and drink my coffee and relax for a little bit. And then I'm gonna get up and I'll show you how to make those cheesecake bars. All right, let me tell you, it has been a day. It is 5 p.m. and I just got done seasoning some steaks. This is ribeye steak. This is what we're gonna be having for dinner tonight. Ed has been at our church all day today helping the pastor out with something there at the church. So when he gets home, I'm gonna have him throw those on the grill and I'm just gonna make a nice side salad for us to have with the steak. And I'm not even sure if I'll be showing you my dinner today, but I will be having ribeye steak. I'm getting ready right now to make my cheesecake. I'm going to assemble the crust and then I'm gonna whip up my cream cheese with the other ingredients to make the filling for the no-bake cheesecake. So the cheesecake part is not baked, but the crust is. So let me get the crust all together and I'll show you what that looks like. And then I will whip up the filling for you. So in this bowl, I have almond flour, monk fruit, and salt. And I'm gonna put the recipe for this down below in the description underneath the video so you can get the measurements. I have some melted butter here. And I'm just gonna pour this right over the almond flour. And I'm gonna give it a good mix until everything is all blended and moistened with the butter. You wanna mix it until the crust sticks together. Well, I have a pan here. It's a foil pan. I normally don't use foil pans. They're not my favorite to use. But since we're gonna be traveling, I want things to be nice and easy. I don't want my daughter-in-law to have to do a bunch of dishes and I don't want to have to bring a bunch of stuff back with me. So this is what I'm using. So I'm going to just put this mixture into the pan and I'll show you in just a second. It's been just a full day for me and I have just been winging this video. I'm just using my hands to go around and press the crust into the pan. I don't do too well with almond flour anymore, so I just will have a little thin crust, and that way if I wanna have just a little bite of the crust I can, or if I just wanna eat the cheesecake filling, I can do that as well. And so it's gonna be pretty thin. I'm gonna have a little bit of an edge all the way around, and I'm going to go over to the mixer and show you how I mix together the filling for this. So I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. This is gonna go in the oven and it's gonna bake for 15 minutes. While it's baking, I'm gonna make my filling to put inside this. The filling does not get baked. It is a no-bake cheesecake. I'm gonna put the filling on top of this and spread it out. And then this is gonna go in the refrigerator. It's gonna need to sit in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours. It gets nice and thick and you can eat it with a fork and it is delicious. So let me get this baked and I'll get over to the mixer and I'll see you over there. All right, I'm gonna show you this part in just a minute, but I wanna show you what I'm gonna be putting into my mixing bowl. So I have 1 cup of granular monk fruit sweetener in here. You can also use allulose if you want to. Monk fruit is just what I have on hand. I have 2 packages of cream cheese that I have been letting sit out on the counter all day today, and this has come to room temperature and it's nice and soft. And so I'm going to put both of these into this bowl. So I have a little bit of lemon juice. I'm going to be putting about a tablespoon of that in there. I also have some vanilla extract. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of that in there. Also calls for some heavy cream. I don't have any heavy cream. I have half and half. So I'm going to be using that. It will be fine because the half and half is half cream, half milk. It's going to be just fine. All right. And then I need a little bit of salt. All right, I'm gonna start this out kind of slow, let it get kind of incorporated, and then I'm going to increase the speed. And then once it starts to get a little creamy, I'm gonna increase it even more. And then I'm gonna stop it. Let's see here. I'm gonna take a little spatula and just scrape down the edges. This is gonna be kind of runny, but once it sits in the refrigerator, it will firm back up. All right, let's get this mixed back up. That is my cheesecake filling. I set this in the refrigerator for a little bit because my crust has about 5 minutes left. And when I take it out of the oven, I want to let it cool for about 10 minutes or so before I pour this filling in. I'll be back as soon as the crust is done to show you the last part of this. Just stopping in for a second to show you my crust. It is all baked and a little bit golden brown. And so it's going to sit here on the counter for, I'm going to wait about 15 minutes and then I'm going to fill it. I am right now slicing up the turkey and getting it into a pan. It's so juicy. The only thing I did for this turkey, you all, I'm simple, okay? I don't do all this fancy stuff when I'm cooking. I'm just a home cook and I just do things very simplistic. And all I did was drizzle olive oil all over this turkey. And then I used Redmond seasoned salt and I sprinkled it all over the bird and I rubbed it in, and then I sprinkled a little bit more and rubbed it in a little bit more. And then I just put it in the pan and I baked it for, I think it was about 3.5, 4 hours. And it is nice and golden brown and the meat is very juicy. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting that up and I'll be back to show you the filling for the cheesecake. So I'm just going to put all this into this pan and spread it out nice and thin. Sorry, I don't have a setup today where you can see everything that I'm doing, but it has been a very busy day in the kitchen. So all I'm doing, I'm gonna bring it up here so you can see, is I'm just spreading this out in this pan, okay? All the way to the edges. There will be parts of this that doesn't have crust, like toward the top when you cut into it. The crust is not gonna go all the way up unless you choose to make more crust and bring it up higher. It will just go up over around the edge, and then the top half will be just the cheesecake filling. And so this is all done. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and it's going to stay in there until we are ready to leave. And then I'm gonna put it in a cooler to take it down to our kids' house. They live 3 hours away, so I want to make sure it's going to be nice and cold, and that is it. You can top this with strawberries. I like to cook down strawberries with monk fruit and make it like a strawberry topping and have that on the side so that people can just put some on top if they want to have it on their piece. I might make some of that later on. I do have some frozen strawberries in the refrigerator. So I hear my hubby, he's home. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. We're gonna make our steaks and we're going to just enjoy dinner, and I am going to relax for the rest of the night. So I don't think I'm gonna be back until next week. I wanted to take a minute just to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and I hope that you have a blessed holiday. Enjoy your family. I will most likely see you next week sometime. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you really soon. Don't forget to report that ad out there if you see it, all right? I'll see you soon. God bless.